For over 2,000 years, historians believed the city of Thonis-Heracleion was a myth, an entire city, erased so completely it felt like it had never existed. Ancient writers described a massive port city at the mouth of the Nile, a place of temples, gold, and towering statues, a city where gods were worshipped and empires traded. But no one could find it. No ruins, no foundations, no trace on land. So most scholars assumed it never existed, until the ocean gave it back. Thonis-Heracleion was once Egypt's most important trading hub. Before Alexandria was built, this city controlled every ship entering the Nile from the Mediterranean. If you wanted to trade with Egypt, you had to pass through here. The Egyptians called it Thonis. The Greeks called it Heracleion, named after the hero Heracles. And according to legend, this was the place where Helen of Troy stopped before the Trojan War. But around 1,200 years ago, the city began to disappear. Not in a single night, not with fire or invasion, but slowly, silently, from the ground beneath it. The Nile Delta is built on soft, water-soaked clay. Over centuries, earthquakes shook the region again and again. Each quake triggered a process called liquefaction, where solid ground suddenly behaves like liquid. Streets lost their strength, foundations gave way, buildings began to sink as if swallowed by quicksand. Massive stone temples collapsed. Entire neighborhoods slid sideways. Canals flooded the streets. Imagine watching your city sink, not in minutes, but over generations. People fled, trade collapsed, and slowly, the sea claimed what was left. By the 8th century, Thonis-Heracleion was completely gone. No ruins on land, no visible remains, only stories. That changed in the year 2000. A team led by underwater archaeologist Frank Gaudio began scanning the seafloor off Egypt's coast. Just a few miles from shore, their instruments detected enormous shapes buried beneath layers of mud. When divers descended, they found something unbelievable. Colossal statues lying on their sides, stone slabs covered in hieroglyphs, temple ruins perfectly preserved beneath centuries of silt. They had found Thonis-Heracleion. Over 700 artifacts were recovered, giant statues of gods like Hapi, the god of the Nile's flooding, gold coins, jewelry, anchors, shipwrecks from multiple civilizations, even ceremonial boats used in religious festivals were still there. The city wasn't just real, it was enormous, and its discovery reignited an ancient debate. Plato once wrote about a powerful city that sank beneath the sea in a single night, a wealthy, advanced civilization destroyed by natural catastrophe. Atlantis. Plato claimed the story came from Egyptian priests, and Thonis-Heracleion was an Egyptian city, a rich port, swallowed by the sea. So, was Atlantis real? Most historians say Thonis-Heracleion isn't Atlantis itself, but many believe it may have inspired the legend. A real city, a real disaster, passed down through generations, until history slowly became myth. Today, Thonis-Heracleion still rests beneath the Mediterranean, protected, silent, a reminder that even the greatest cities can disappear, not with fire, no, not with war, but with the slow, unstoppable pull of the earth beneath them. And somewhere, under the waves, history is still waiting to be remembered.